This movie right here is the movie that Hollywood and the audience desperately needs. What's rockin' my rock and roll today? As the title suggests and the intro says, we're going to be reviewing the new Masters of the Universe movie that came out, well, officially came out today, but I saw it yesterday, and this is just going to be my quick review, overall thoughts, so let's get started. So, as the intro said, I really liked it. I thought it was very, very fun. Little quick backstory about, my relationship with Masters of the Universe. I never watched the cartoon. Obviously, I wasn't born in the 80s. I never watched the 2000s cartoon. I was going to watch, the Netflix Kevin Smith one, but I heard some things about that one, and I'm like, yeah, that's not. But I do like, the overall, aesthetic of the property, barbarians, creatures, monsters. It's right up my alley. I've never seen, the source material, aside from, the memes. So I was going into it just as, wanting a fun, kind of entertaining movie, and I got that. This is exactly what this movie is. It's a fun time. I think it's a fun time if you're not a fan of the source material, but also I think even if you are a fan of source material, it pays homage to it. It doesn't disrespect it in any way that most modern franchises do. And overall, like I keep saying, it's just a fun, good time at the movies. It's so great. Let's see, where do I begin? So obviously it's directed by Travis Knight, who did the Bumblebee movie, and he did that what's that stop motion one? Kubo and the Two Strings. He also did that one. That one's really good as well. Bumblebee I thought was okay. I liked it. I didn't love it, but this one I really liked. I think he hit a home run with this one. So I don't know where to begin. Obviously I thought the action was good. Let's just get that kind of the bare stuff out of the way. The action was good. The special effects for the most part was good. There was some scenes it was iffy, but for the most part it was good. It's a summer blockbuster, what to expect. One thing with the action is that you could see it. It wasn't the shaky cam, fast cut editing. You actually could see the action taking place. That's something a lot of movies just don't do, and I'm glad this one did it. But the big thing I want to talk about is my biggest takeaway from this movie, and that was the cast. The cast for this movie is incredible. So I have a list here. Let's just go down the names. So obviously the title character, we have Nicholas Galantinzine. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Who plays He-Man? Adam/He-Man. He was great. This was the first movie or show I ever saw him in. I've never seen him before. This was my first time being introduced to him as an actor, and he did a great job. Was minor spoilers, but you can't tell in the trailers. The first 20 minutes of the movie takes place on Earth with him as Adam, trying to get back to Eternia. I won't go into spoilers, in this video, but that's you can kind of get that from the trailers. And that one, he kind of plays the Adam character, I guess, plays the bumbling idiot at first. And there's a scene, a kind of slight spoilers, where Tila comes in and saves him, and I thought it was gonna be the typical Hollywood girl boss, and the bumbling buffoon, and it's really not. She does come and save him the first time, because he's been on Earth, he's been out of the game, so to speak, for a decade and a half. I think it was 15 years to say in the movie. So because of that, he's rusty, he doesn't really know how to fight, so he's running around acting like an idiot. But when he does become He-Man, the classic scene you see in the trailer, I have the power, the first time he does it, oh dude, it is awesome. The music is just, it's so good. So he starts out like a bumbling buffoon, but by the end of the movie and throughout the movie, he progresses in becoming, the He-Man, that he's supposed to be, that we know and love. And that kind of the girl coming to save him stops. It inverts it. Now he's doing the one saving. She's oh my god, and they did a great job with that. That was good. So He-Man was good. So we have Camila Mendes as Tila. Bro, come on, man. Oh man, she is too damn fine, man. She was good. I've never seen this actress before. I know of her. I knew she had that what do you call it, that like Scream controversy with like her contract when she left Scream 7. I think that was. I never seen any of the Scream movies, but that's kind of all I know her for is that controversy. So this was my first time, much like Nicholas with He-Man. It was my first time kind of seeing her, being introduced to her, and she was good. She had like this kind of female charisma, and it looks like she was doing a lot of her own stunts, so I give her huge props for that. But yeah, she was good, kind of being like, Adam's, Teal and Adam, like, the childhood friends, and they grow up together, and then they're separated when Adam goes to Earth. They find each other and they grow together. That was fun. So she was good. Idris Elba as the Man-at-Arms, which was, it's Idris Elba, dude. Like, you can't go wrong with him. The dude is gonna be badass in anything he's in. So I thought they kind of threw me for a loop because, like, when you first see him, he's like, the drill sergeant, like, here, you gotta do this, and then when like the time jump happens, when Adam grows up, he becomes kind of like this, I don't know, kind of slight spoiler, like this kind of bumbling idiot, like I don't want to, but we're gonna die anyway. And through his relationship with Adam, he kind of realized that, hey, I gotta, like, this demon, so not actual demon, but he has I guess he has a drinking problem. Like, I'll just say he has a drinking problem. I'll just say that's his demon. He's like, hey, I have to put this away, and I have to, like, become who I was to save the day. So he was good. He's obviously Tila's adopted father. They kind of hint. I don't think, do they say that he's adopted in the movie, or she's adopted? I don't think so. It's kind of implied because they look nothing alike. But yeah, Idris Elba, awesome as always. The cat, there's not really much to say about the battle cat. I forgot his name. He's not on the credits here. He was good. He's in for like 2 scenes, but he's good. Oh, this one really surprised me. So James Purefoy as King Randar he's so good. It's James Purefoy. Rome, The Fallen, the dude Solomon Kane, crying out loud. Like, he's just an awesome actor. He was good, and there was one scene in particular, I don't want to spoil it, with him and Adam towards the end, where I was like, oh, dude, this is like touching. Like, oh my god, like, oh. So that he's good. So the mom, I recognized from the movie, but I couldn't. I didn't save for the credits. I had something I had to do. I couldn't for the life of me, like, remember who she was. I knew I've seen her before. Where have I seen this one before? And then here, just now, look at the cast. It's a Charlotte Riley, who, like, she was in Peaky Blinders, and she's Tom Hardy's wife. So I was like, oh my god, that's where I've seen her before. She was in Peaky Blinders. I knew I've seen her before. She was good. She was only in the movie for like a couple of scenes. She didn't have much to do, but she was good. Morena Baccarin as like the sorcerer, goddess, protectress of the sword. She's good. I've always liked her. Firefly, Deadpool. She's good. That's really it for like the main characters. The other 2 of the villains. So we have Alison Brie as Evelyn, as Skeletor says in that scene. Evelyn. Which we'll get to Skeletor in a minute. Evelyn was good. She kind of just gets abused by Skeletor for the most part. Like, I thought it would lead to something, but no, she just takes it. So okay. So she was good. There's not really much to say about her, but the big one, the one that surprised me the most with He-Man, aside from He-Man, the one that surprised me the most was Jared Leto as Skeletor. So first when they announced Jared Leto was like playing Skeletor, I was like, okay, that's a odd choice because it's Jared Leto. Just look up anything about him. He's different, let's just say. So that's an odd choice, but maybe it'll work. And to my shock, and a lot of people's shock online, he worked. Like, Skeletor is easily the standout I keep seeing online of performance. He is so good. He has, like, from the way he looks, you think he's gonna have like this this seriousness, like a deep voice, which he kind of does, but he also has this campiness to him that he did in the original cartoon. It's like they have like the perfect balance for him. Like, there's that clip that came out a few days ago. He was like, "Oh, Evelyn, like this is the crescendo. You're supposed to laugh." He has a lot of scenes like that, and it's super funny. There's also one scene. Oh, I don't want to spoil it. Should I? Well, okay. Spoilers, just for this one scene. Spoilers, where he's in like a gym outfit. It's like a dream sequence. He's in a gym outfit, and of course it's Nike, because if you know the director of the movie, Travis Knight, his dad is Phil Knight, who created Nike, so it's kind of cool how they did that. And there's another scene where he's like in HR like dress, like a kind of like where I'm wearing like a button down with his skeleton face, and it's like, oh, this is so funny. And he's like, huh, HR, huh? So that was funny. And that scene, that HR scene, it also leads to something I didn't expect. That was, this movie has a lot of sexual innuendos, like a lot of, you know, kids blockbuster movies, not kids movies, but blockbuster movies in general, especially when you go back, like, you know, Nemo and like those type of movies, they have innuendos that you as a kid, when you watch them, you don't realize it until you become an adult. You're like, oh my god, they did that. There's some of that in here, but there's also scenes where it's like, oh my god, like they're jokes where you're like, the kid be like, Dad, what's that? Like it can't go over your head. It's almost too obvious. I'm like, and they're all from Skeletor for the most part. He's just like dropping like innuendos. So that was good. And so yeah, Skeletor was awesome. And that's really about it. The only other, I feel like, movie that is, but, and that is, the title of this video was like, it's the movie that Hollywood needs right now, and it is. Like, it is. I thought going into it, because you're seeing it online, you see people like, oh, it's toxically masculine, it's, oh, it's, you know, disservice to the cartoon. You see, it's getting like a torn apart from both sides, and loved from both sides, so it's kind of like, it seems like you either love it or you hate it, but for the most part, it has none of that. It's a good, endearing, heartwarming story that we don't get that often. I mean, yeah, we had Project Hail Mary, which was a few months ago. I did see that one. I didn't review it because my thoughts lined up with pretty much everybody's about how, you know, awesome it was, which it was. You know, well, I guess go see it out of theaters. It's coming to 4K. So yeah, if you haven't seen Project Hail Mary, put that on your list. But yeah, Master Universe is just like that. It's fun, it's hopeful, it's heartwarming. It's what like movies should be and that it used to be. Like, okay, the number one movie this made me like remind me of was that Dungeons and Dragons movie that came out a few years ago with Chris Pine. Like, just the overall tone of this movie, it feels much like that movie. Throw in a little bit of Guardians, maybe like a little bit of like John Carter of Mars, that Disney movie that came out in 2012. Like, those like fun galactic space adventures. Like, this movie is one of those things, and it nails it. So much of modern Hollywood is just dismantling the hero and, oh, heroes are bad, but this movie fully embraces it. No, heroes are cool. You need to strive to do better. Like, there's so many scenes with Adam where there's one scene in particular, it's not really a spoiler, but like Dolph Lundgren, who played He-Man in like the original 80s movie, has a small cameo in here when he has a scene with, you know, the new He-Man kind of giving him life advice. And that scene was like, that scene is also many other scenes with He-Man where people say, hey, like, you know, you gotta be a hero, it's time to like pull yourself up. There's also one scene with the Man-at-Arms, Idris Elba's character, where he's telling him, Adam, as a young boy, like, when you fall, what do? You get back up and make sure everyone sees you get back up. He was talking about his father in the scene, but it also pertains to everything. Hey, if you fall, get back up. You know, we have to get back up. You do not, you know, quit and lay down. And that's just such a good message for, one, for kids, but also just for people in general that we don't get a lot from modern Hollywood. And with that said, guys, that is the end of this video. Just like I said, it goes with my quick thoughts. If you haven't seen Master Universe, or if you weren't planning on seeing it, go see it. It is a good, fun time at the movies, and I hope, well, judging by the box office, it looks like it's tracking to bomb, which is very unfortunate, but it is generally a great movie. And if this bombs, I mean, hopefully it gets word of mouth, but oh man, it's gonna like signal to Hollywood that we don't want these type of movies when we do, which sucks. But with all that said, guys, please like and subscribe, comment below if you've seen it or if you plan on seeing it. What are your thoughts? And if you haven't seen Master Universe, go see it.